Hey everyone, it's Juanita at Cape Fear Family Law. Coming to you today from home. We're still practicing social distancing, and I wanted to talk to you today about the Pediatric MultiSystem Inflammatory Syndrome. This is the condition you've probably heard on the news that is affecting children. And I think that one of the saving graces of the COVID-19 pandemic that we've all been managing and coping with was that our children seemed to have been safe. I know that as a mom, that gave me some comfort. Now this new illness is coming out that appears to be present in children who have either had COVID-19 and now have the antibodies or who currently have it. Less than 100 cases that we know of across the country, so still very rare and something I think we should just keep an eye on. So I don't want this to create any panic or any additional anxiety than what we're already coping with. It's just something that we need to keep an eye on as parents. My role for you and your legal team here at Cape Fear Family Law, we just want to give you updates as we go and let you know sort of what the legal system is doing to help you manage with these conditions as they come. So let's talk a little bit about the inflammatory illness first. You hear a lot about it being compared to Kawasaki disease, a lot with toxic shock syndrome, and they have come out with a list of symptoms that us as parents we need to monitor. Number one is if your child has a high fever for longer than 5 days. As a mom, it hurts my heart to even think about my child having a fever for 5 days, but that is one of the symptoms. A rash is a second, stomach pains, difficulty breathing, a change in the color of their skin, we call it pallor, whether their lips, change color, their fingers, or their face. Pay attention to these things. There's multiple other symptoms you can find online. I think those were the most prevalent. And if you see those symptoms, they are telling you take your child to the doctor or call your doctor and talk it through with your pediatrician. Again, this illness seems to affect children between the ages of 5, though I have heard some reports where it's going into young adults, teens, middle schoolers, that age group as well, though it doesn't seem to be as predominant for them. Again, guys, this is less than 100 kids in the United States. I'm not minimizing that. I'm just saying it is rare. We just want to keep an eye on it. So how does this affect your custody? How does this affect exchanges? And the answer is right now, it doesn't. So I'm not aware of any cases in North Carolina, whether they're under investigation or have been diagnosed. Even if there were, I will tell you that the court system simply hasn't put out any directives specifically related to this new illness. So we have to abide by the directives they did give us for COVID-19. And those directives have been and continue to be that if you have a court order for custody of your children, those exchanges must continue, absent an agreement of the parents, of course. So if co-parents have decided that the visits should stop for safety of the children or due to some exposure concerns, that's a decision you make outside of the courtroom, and the court will uphold that decision as long as you both agree. If, however, one parent wants to continue those exchanges, then those exchanges must happen in conjunction with the court order. So if your court order says week on, week off still happens. This new illness, though I do think that we're at the beginning of it, and I'm concerned that we may have some ongoing concerns, right now it hasn't changed that directive. Court is not scheduled to resume until June. By the time you're seeing this, we may have already resumed court. And if that's the case, then we may have some of these issues come up in a courtroom where we may have some better understanding of what the court will do. If that happens, you guys will be the first to know. We will certainly update you. I'm going to do a blog with this as well, so please check it out on our website, and it'll have a little bit more detailed information, and we will update that blog if information changes and comes up. So again, just wanted to sort of give you guys an overview of this pediatric inflammatory multi-system illness, some of the things to look out for. Again, I'm not a medical professional in any way, shape, or form. My job is to just give you what the legal ramifications are. And at this point, follow the directives of COVID-19. We've posted them before on our website. We can post them again. But the bottom line is exchanges continue. And we expect both parents to take every necessary precaution to keep your children safe. Children aren't as safe as we had originally thought they would be. Again, less than 100 cases nationwide. There are some cases in Europe and other countries that are being investigated. But the overall concept here is that the condition is rare. It's just something we need to be aware of. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, like below, comment, share. I'm happy to answer any questions you do have. And I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Thanks.